watching. I'm Bart Bruns. I'm the National Director of Sales Technology. The purpose of this video clip is to walk you through the document to prepare you for your first day in the field. So first of all, thank you for making a great career choice and joining the NFIB. It's a great organization. I know when I started in 1993, this task to memorize this presentation was a challenge. It seemed daunting, but I know that there's a system, and we have a system now. It's been perfected over 70 years to memorize this. So at first you're going to see a welcome letter from John Casella. He's our Senior Vice President of Sales. He, about 24 years ago, was in the same position that you are to memorize this presentation. So he's come up from the field, and he's encouraging you to be prepared, and in particular, to memorize not only the presentation, but the rebuttals. And we're going to talk about that in a moment. But also the way that we deliver this presentation. You know, we walk in a mode of being very official, being assumptive, walking and showing urgency, and being very credible on this. So that's very important. We're not walking in like a typical salesperson. We're walking in almost like an official staffer from DC. How would they engage with a business owner? So let's get through more of the documentation that's on there. Page 2 is why we're using a prepared presentation. Great actors, comedians, politicians, CEOs, all work off a prepared script and comments. And you will too. It's critical to follow this kind of linear process. So you need to memorize first, verbatim. And once you memorize that, you're going to be able to internalize why we say what we say. And third, then you'll be able to personalize it. But it's going to take several months to stay exactly on script. It will become conversational. You will own the words. But first, make sure you read the entire document thoroughly. Try to get a firm understanding of knowing why we say what we say. Pause at a period. And also the next section is memorization tips. So you're going to see resources, video links to click. There's going to be a link to our app to mirror the tablet app to prepare you for the first day. But we also encourage you to record yourself. For example, download a recorder app. Have that on your phone. Best suggestions, a couple best practices is first thing in the morning, make sure you're reading, studying, and listening to that presentation. When you go to bed at night, same thing. Have that being absorbed and soaked into your subconscious, for example. And then practice, practice, practice. It takes typically about 30 hours of preparation to have this down right for the average person. You may be a little more or less, but this will pay off huge dividends because you'll notice that the sequence, we start with the close first. So when we start from the closing process in the end, that will always be your strongest. You will always be more natural and more focused, and that's very important, as well as the rebuttals. So all that whole flow charts are in the packet, and again, you're going to see videos on this. We're going to do webinars for Waiting to Start to walk you through this to make sure we're doing everything we can on our side to prepare you for your first day. So we know you're going to do great, good memorization, and welcome to NFIB.